Terence Crawford never got the respect he deserved until he beat Canelo Alvarez. And Canelo Alvarez, just like many people in boxing, made the same mistake before this fight against Terence Crawford. Watch this clip and you will see exactly what I am talking about.
The last fighters that you fought, they ain't on my level. And
I fought everybody.
The last fighters you fought since 2002.
Mention me one. You
Since
mention me
2002.
one elite fighter. Just one.
You.
Oh, me.
Look,
It's gonna
you.
be me.
I don't
And
care
you
about
will-
nobody else.
And you will see that.
You. So when I beat you, is you gonna be a nobody? When I stump a mud hole in your ass, is you gonna be a nobody? You're gonna be just like everybody else. Watch. Watch. Same shit that everybody else been saying since I moved to 147, I ain't fought nobody. Every last one of them stump a mud hole in their ass and he gonna be next. Watch.
So the argument that Terence Crawford had fought nobody is very flawed, because in boxing there is always that one particular fighter that is so much better than every opponent that they made the opponents feel ordinary. And that is what Terence Crawford had done throughout his career. Case in point, a prime example of this is Alexander Usyk. Usyk has made every single fighter that he's fought look ordinary, although he's fought some really great fighters. Now, I had someone in my comment section recently who said that Alexander Usyk had fought nobody, and I couldn't believe my eyes. But this is a common theme with certain boxing fans who refuse to give credit to certain fighters that are so special. Now, Crawford, looking at his career and looking at the fights that he's had, you would think that Crawford had not fought nobody because he made these fighters or these fights look so easy. If you look at Errol Spence Jr., that was a fight that a lot of people were saying was a 50-50 fight. I said that. Lots of people said that. I mean, now people will try and change their mind and go, yeah, I thought Crawford was going to win. But a lot of people in boxing, pundits and a lot of people said that it was a 50-50 fight. Crawford gets in there and really does a number on Errol Spence Jr. He made it look very, very easy. Like, that was not an easy fight at all. But Crawford is such a good fighter that he made it look easy. If you look at the fight against Sean Porter, now, once again, Sean Porter is a very good fighter. Sean Porter is a world champion. Sean Porter has got experience. He comes from a boxing background. He knows what he's doing. Terence Crawford makes it look easy. Terence Crawford makes Sean Porter look like an ordinary fighter. And that theme runs into Terence Crawford's career over and over and over again. So with his achievement, 3 times undisputed champion, 4-time undisputed champion, now currently super middleweight champion of the world, undisputed. It is an incredible achievement that not many people in boxing get the opportunity to achieve these achievements. Just like Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight, 2 times undisputed heavyweight champion in the 4-belt era. It's a very difficult thing to make. And I just feel like in every other generation, there comes a fighter that is so special that they make other fighters look ordinary. Ali was that fighter in his generation. He made other fighters look slow because he was so fast on his feet. His jab was incredible. He had the talk outside of the ring to back up what he was doing in the ring. And Ali was just mesmerizing. Mike Tyson was that sort of fighter in his generation because he had so much power, so much speed. At the age of 20, becoming a heavyweight champion was just incredible, right? The youngest ever. Alexander Usyk is that fighter in this generation. From what he's done in the cruiserweight division, then coming up to heavyweight and doing the same, it's just amazing to see, right? The fighters that he's beaten: Daniel Dubois twice, Anthony Joshua twice, Tyson Fury twice, Derek Chisora, really coming into the land of the giant and dominating these guys was amazing. Terence Crawford in this generation is that fighter, special, and he just makes other fighters look ordinary. In this fight against Canelo, Terence Crawford just makes it look like Canelo is not a very good fighter, but Canelo is an all-time great. If you're making an all-time great list, you put Canelo on there because of what he's achieved, the fights he's taken, the fights that he's won, and the things that he's gained and done in boxing. Canelo is an all-time great, and certainly in the conversation to become one of the best fighters in Mexican history, right? Canelo is there. But Terence Crawford make Canelo look like an ordinary fighter because the boxing skills, technically, he's so much better in this fight than Canelo that Canelo even got frustrated. Canelo forgot to use his jab. Canelo did not understand the movement. Canelo could not overcome the jab, right? The southpaw front hand, and then the backhand, and then the footwork, and then the in-range activity, and then the out-range activity, and then the foot placement is all too much for fighters to overcome, to understand. And Canelo said one thing that was really admirable of him. He said in a press conference that Crawford was just too good, too better, and he just could not figure him out. That's what he said. He said, I could not figure him out. He's just too good, and I just couldn't get on top of it. And that is exactly what incredible, genius, amazing fighters, elite level fighters, that is how they make the opponents feel. Because they are so superior, they do things so much better than other fighters that it is really difficult for people to understand, to fathom what goes around in the ring and how these things operate and they play out in the ring. So look, Terence Crawford is a genius. Terence Crawford is a fantastic fighter. Terence Crawford is a special fighter. And for those that are saying that, who has he fought? It's very simple. He's just made every single fighter that he has fought look ordinary. He's just made every single fighter that he has fought look like a very good fighter, but not on his level. That's because they're not on his level. And there are levels to boxing, and he is a special fighter on a special level that is really difficult for other people to fathom. That is the way boxing goes sometimes, and there are very good fighters in those weight divisions that he fought, but it's just clear that he's just a better fighter than everyone else. I mean, let's not talk about Amir Khan, because Amir Khan, we know, is not the best in taking punches, but he has a very good fundamental boxing skills, and Crawford got rid of Amir Khan in a devastating fashion. Jose Benavidez Jr. is a very good fighter. He was 27-0-0, and Terence Crawford did a number on Jose Benavidez as well. So look, Terence Crawford is just that special. The argument that he has not fought anyone is what Canelo also fell into that argument, and that did not bode well for him, because maybe Canelo in his mind had thought that this guy is coming up in weight. He's a smaller fighter. He hasn't really fought anyone, and so I'm going to go in there and I'm going to do a number on him. And Terence Crawford actually surprised Canelo with the fact that he could take punches, with the fact that he could withstand the pressure, and with the fact that he can also dish it out, right? That's what Terence Crawford did. He actually put it on Canelo in round 9, and Canelo really felt the power of Terence Crawford, which made Canelo very aware that he cannot just walk in anyhow, because he's going to take hard punches, which is going to have a toll on him. So look, it was just a puncher versus a boxer, and in that case, always the boxer wins. And Terence Crawford is just a much better boxer than Canelo Alvarez. Canelo is still great, but Terence Crawford is just that elite. It's just that special. And that's what it is. This argument that Terence Crawford has not fought nobody, what do you think about it? What do you make of it? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is Bright. This is the Bright Show Podcast Boxing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.